Operation Metro Surge was unprecedented in terms of scale. At its peak, thousands of federal agents occupied the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. And videos of ICE and Border Patrol agents arresting immigrants quickly went viral. The killing of Renee Nicole Good and Alex Preddy resulted in nationwide protests. And now, UC San Diego professor Tom Wong published the results of a survey measuring everything from trust in local law enforcement to economic output.
Learning about and understanding what happened in Minnesota has become incredibly important, not just to, document it historically, but also to kind of think about, if San Diego might be next, or if LA might be next, how might states and cities prepare?
In the survey, almost 60% of Twin City residents say they are now less likely to trust local law enforcement. And that lack of trust means that people may not want to call 911 in the future.
We see in Minneapolis and St. Paul as well, large percentages of residents saying that they are less likely to seek help from law enforcement as a result of how ICE and Border Patrol conducted themselves during Operation Metro Surge.
ICE did not respond to a request for comment. The survey also reveals that more than a third of Minnesota residents missed work because of Operation Metro Surge. And the people who missed work were not just undocumented immigrants afraid of being arrested by ICE. They include U.S. citizens and immigrants with legal status who couldn't work because their place of employment was closed or their childcare providers were unavailable.
They may think it's something abstract that doesn't affect them, but yeah, to the extent that, the people who help us do what we do, our childcare providers, our caregivers, are affected, then we will be affected as well.
Wong says that the lost wages from people not working add up to approximately $200 million in the Twin Cities. And that has a dramatic impact on the local economy.
We think about how a city like San Diego or cities like Minneapolis and St. Paul are able to pave roads and, keep the streetlights on. It's from that tax revenue. And so you have that huge economic loss that accrues to cities as a result of people not being able to work and therefore not being able to spend.
Which could mean trouble for San Diego if ICE decides to launch a similar operation here. The city already faces a budget deficit. Gustavo Solis, KPBS News.